breakfast for supper around here. This is just a sausage, egg, and cheese and bacon scramble that I've topped with some homemade sausage gravy. This is what's for supper. Come let me show you how I did it. Alright, so I've got my bacon cooking and I just cut it up into little bitty pieces like that. I'm going to cook this till it's mostly done with 6 pieces of the semi-thick bacon. And when the bacon's almost ready, I will add in my sausage. Alright, so into my blender, I'm going to crack 10 eggs. These are just the large eggs. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with a generous portion of cottage cheese. This is a tad over half a cup. And whatever kind of seasoning you like, I'm going to be using tenders to blend, which is salt, pepper, and garlic. Probably about a teaspoon and a half, 2 teaspoons. Alright, so now I'm going to mix this up with my blender. If you don't have a blender, you can just use the whisk old-fashioned method. I just like to use my blender. Alright, so my bacon is mostly done. I'm going to take this 1 pound package. I think that's 1 pound of just breakfast sausage, whatever kind you like. I'm going to add that to my bacon. This one's still a little bit frozen. And then I'm going to cook that up until the sausage is done. I put my lid on there since the sausage is still a little frozen and it'll help it thaw out faster. Alright, so my sausage and my bacon are done. I'm going to go in with my eggs. And I did add 2 more eggs because I want to have leftovers for food prep. So pour your egg mixture just straight over into your pan. I'm not draining it because I do need a little bit of fat for the eggs to cook. Alright, so my eggs are almost all the way done. I've been cooking them on medium heat, stirring them just to get all the eggs done. Now I'm going to top them with 4 pieces of cheese. I'm just using the sliced American cheese. You can use whatever kind of cheese you'd like. So I'm going to put the cheese on here and incorporate that into the eggs until it's melted. Alright, so this is ready. So now to serve this up, just give me a healthy portion or however much you like. And we have some leftover sausage gravy here. I'm just going to put some of that over the top. I made a large portion of this because I love this for meal prep for my lunch sometimes. So that's why I made so much. So this, I just call this breakfast scramble with sausage, bacon, eggs, and gravy. Y'all enjoy. Y'all gonna make that. That's so good.